Welcome, everybody, to the last full Sunday regular season edition of Moneyline Madness. As you can tell, we hit 100 followers. If you were paying attention on Twitter yesterday, I said I would dress like my hero, Danilo Gallinari, who I don't know who decided to dress him like that, but he looked amazing. We got a full day of bets going. We're gonna talk a little national championship. We're gonna talk about everything. It's gonna be great, and let's get it going. I'm here with Matt. I'm here with Mo. How you guys doing?
Yo, what's up?
I'm doing good, but really not as good as you. Well, I mean, look at you over there.
I'm going to take the hat off because the way my headphones are right now, I could barely hear people.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna just...
Got you. Okay. There we go.
But the flannel staying on.
I mean, it was a great look. I mean, between that and then you also being obviously a ginger, it just works out.
It does.
Fantastic. It was great. It was great. But yeah, we got some big Week 18 NFL picks coming up. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of playoff implications happening here. Just want to remind everybody, if you are here, not only to drop a like, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're coming in from YouTube. Also, if you guys are new, don't forget we also run our Discord, dsc.gg/mosports. Join up. It's a community Discord. We're dropping picks across the board. NBA, anytime Andy B has a college basketball pick, He's tossing it in there. We're throwing in parlays, all the above. You can't miss out. But big playoff implications this week. Last night, obviously, we saw a big win or go home type of game for the Titans and Jags. The Jags coming out on top. Doug Peterson looking like a legitimate Coach of the Year candidate, but don't forget about that guy in New York. That's probably his only competition that I would think of. How do you guys feel about last night's game? Anything go right or wrong, from a betting standpoint in that for you?
Well, I think that the Jags are a very slept-on team, one. Two, Doug Peterson deserves a round of applause from taking that team from, a 3-win season to 9-8 and going to the playoffs. I think it's amazing. The only
number one pick to going to the playoffs. That's tough to do.
Has that ever been done?
I don't know.
Sure.
I'm sure. I mean, if you go through, I'm sure it happened once or twice, but it isn't often. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, no, that's...
And Trevor Lawrence is legit.
He looks legit. I mean, but then again, he's still a young quarterback. He had that little, mishap on the Zay Jones touchdown to be, that very well could have been an easy touchdown for them. But that was an overthrow. So he's definitely looking good. I'm not necessarily throwing him in there with the Joe Burrows of the league just yet. But he is on the rise. He's on the come up. And it's nice to see the Jaguars back in the playoffs for sure. For sure. Andy B got that shit on him. That's a fact.
An authentic hat right there. Right?
Trevor Sunshine Lawrence.
From Mexico.
Yes, sir. Trevor Sunshine Lawrence.
Great movie.
Yeah, Jags got a scrappy team. They're easy to like. They're definitely a
very I don't know. I'm Jag. I don't know if you should say that, but
wow, yeah. That's true. That's
an interesting way to put it.
Jagging off. What the hell?
That's what they're saying. That's like their rally cry is like, are you jagging off? That's a very
all right. We might be off. We might be fading the Jags come week 1 of the NFL playoffs. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know all that.
Yeah, no, that's a real
that's
thing.
Wicked.
That is a real thing.
That's a big pause. But all right, NFL bets. We got 1:00 games coming up pretty shortly in about 45 minutes. Anything you guys like in these 1:00 games really standing out to you? First one, obviously, Jets, Dolphins going on. Browns, Steelers, Texans, Colts, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bills, Patriots, Vikings, Bears, Ravens, Bengals, and that's the one. That's the 1:00.
Yeah, Bills, Jets.
Bills,
Patriots today.
Jets are playing.
I'm burnt. Yeah.
Jets play the Dolphins. So, anything you guys like across that slate right now? So
I have a play for the Dolphins game. I like Tyreek Hill over 5.5 receptions. This is a win or go home game for these Dolphins. I think they're going to be very serious. Yes, it's Skylar Thompson playing, but it's Tyreek Hill playing. So
Skylar Thompson's not terrible. We saw Skylar Thompson play a good half of football earlier on in the season. I think they could be a team. I mean, granted, they're playing the Jets, so I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. But that game's going to be a good game solely because both quarterbacks are very unknown. I mean, obviously Joe Flacco, but he can do what he can do. So, I mean, that'll be a good one. But in that 1:00 slate, the only game I'm looking at that I think is going to be really good is Bills Patriots. I think that game's going to be close. A lot of emotions on the Bills sidelines. I think that is going to be a really, really close game. So that's the 1:00 game where I'm looking at like.
I actually don't. I think the Bills are going to smack their ass.
You think there's a lot of people who are saying that because everybody's saying the Bills are hungry to get back out there. Obviously, like we said, the emotions. I think.
I think Josh Allen
need it.
Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns for minus 135 seems like a pretty much lock. I mean, at this point, we come on and we talk about this every other week. I think this same pick, and it pretty just smacks around. Like, you know, for the most part, there's no reason that Josh Allen shouldn't come out and throw 2 touchdowns against this team. So I like that one a ton. All right, Vikings and Bears. I'm going to be riding with the over 42.5. I don't think there's going to be a lot of defense getting played in this game. So over 42.5. I mean, I could definitely see a 24-20 type game, you know, coming out and getting played. So even if it's just by a little bit that we cover, I really like the number there. And if you even want to drop it down to something like 40 and then add in a little Vikings, maybe minus 2.5, I'd be interested in something of the sorts like that. I really think this game is going to be one of those where you could capitalize on a lot of offense and not a lot of defense being played, because obviously the Vikings are offensive firepower and the Bears have nothing to lose from the offensive side without Justin Fields. So I think they're going to be a little underestimated on the Vikings defense for sure.
I think that game in particular is so weird because I don't know if the Vikings can move up, but I know they can't move back because of how bad the Bucs are.
Okay.
So I don't think they can move up. So I think you're going to see the Vikings have a great first half and then just sit everybody else. But I think that first half will be good enough to get you to the over because that's a really low number. Because obviously honestly, we know the Bears are playing Nathan Peterman, whatever.
Yep.
He's bad.
I'm looking at 39.5 right now. That's what I was locking in on. So I'm happy with that. 39.5, and then you take an alternate spread of, like I was saying, the Vikings. Wow, they're not gonna allow me an alternate spread that deep.
Boo.
They know. You can't take.
That's how you know. What did I tell y'all last Moneyline Madness episode? They wouldn't let me do the first half. They wouldn't let me parlay the first half spread. And what happened?
I'm a refresh.
That shit smacked crazily.
Refresh.
So I can see that.
Over 39.5 and Minnesota Vikings minus 2.5 for plus 115.
I like it.
Free bands.
That's a comfortable number.
Free bands.
Comfortable number.
Free bands.
Vikings stay the 2 regardless, Double R says. So, okay.
They say that they say the 3. They're not the 2. They can't be the 2.
They're not the 2. Definitely not.
The 2 has 3 teams.
Right? The 3-6 matchup is locked.
Yeah, it's Vikings Giants.
As long as the Niners win.
And the 4-5 is locked too. So the only thing that could change is the 2, the 1, and the 7.
Okay. All right. Anything else across these 1:00 games standing out to you guys? There are a ton to capitalize on.
So many. That Bucs Falcons game feels like it's going to be a good game, even though it means nothing. Like, it feels like those two teams just. I mean, the Falcons have a lot of talent. Desmond Ridder has to prove something, I guess, because he has been terrible.
Yeah, he's been awful. They kind of stink out loud a little bit. I can't lie. Well, maybe something that I'd be, digging a little bit. Maybe a Mike Evans touchdown. Just them keeping that connection. Staying right. From that past week. But even then, man, like, I don't trust these Tampa Bay Buccaneers at all. Like, really. I mean, they had one good week against the Carolina Panthers, and they won by 3 points. So I don't really know how much we're relying on them come playoff time. I don't know. That's just my. You guys think that they have a chance to make a run? Like, is this just like, oh, they have Tom Brady? They can make it. Like, is that what you think? Like,
that's the way you have to look at it. They have Tom Brady.
I think all these 1:00 games are fucking bullshit, honestly.
The one that
smokes the Ravens game, Brown Steelers should be good, but the rest stink. All these games stink.
The Ravens game got me.
Bills Pats.
That's the good one. The Ravens Bengals game, I had Wednesday, 6.5, because at that point Tyler Huntley was going to play. Everybody was going to play, and then they had that stupid announcement where no matter what happens, pretty much the Ravens get fucked. So then they went and they benched Huntley, they benched Mark Andrews, they benched J.K. Dobbins. Yeah. So now the line's 11. So I had it at 6.5, and now it's 11. That's something that game pissed me off a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and I think
That's
that's just
coming
because
out.
we don't know who's playing and who's not playing. Like I mean, just
That's
said,
the
how much
thing.
does
So
Mike
today-
Evans even play today? That's why I'm not, taking some of the bets across these games. Like if they really mean nothing, why even bet on these guys? They have no motivation to be out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just, from a betting standpoint, why even put your money?
This is a big under week, honestly.
Yeah.
If you guys want to take player props with big stars involved, you better be taking the unders in a week 18 situation. Sorry.
Yeah, the only
especially
the only
games
game,
that don't matter.
only game that I was really looking at an over situation was the one that meant something, and that's Andy B's Packers tonight. And I really like tonight. I sent you guys that little parlay coming in at, what was that? Plus 790. Aaron Rodgers, 225 yards. Robert Tonyan, anytime touchdown. That's the big leg right there. If we could get a Tonyan touchdown, I really feel pretty in the clear on everything else. And then the Lions plus 8.5, just because I feel like this game can, not that the Lions can win this game, but even if I was to get, something close of the sorts, a crazy performance, and, the Green Bay defense just collapses into where, I'm covered under this Lions part right here. So I do think the Packers ultimately win, but as long as it's not, by 9 or more, I'm comfortable in this spot. And like I said, it's plus 790.
Isn't the playoff picture depending on Seattle winning?
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. So,
at 4 o'clock. So
yeah,
this game potentially might not matter if
no. So this is the way that it goes. If Seattle wins, Detroit can't make the playoff. Other than the only way that Seattle can make the playoffs is we lose. So Seattle wins, Detroit's done, but we just have to win. So
but Detroit is still coming out and playing.
That's what I was going to say.
Like,
they are actually
they're
a
not going to
superior team if they have nothing to play for.
Like
Because
it's in both scenarios, like this game is going to matter.
Yeah.
Like it means something.
It means something to the Packers no matter what.
And that's why it got flexed to this position, right?
Yes. Yes.
So.
Yeah, and that's the reason the Ravens-Bengals game wasn't flexed. Because look at what happened with that game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So that's why it wasn't flexed. It was.
So that brings me to my pick, my upset pick, which is the Los Angeles Rams Moneyline plus 225 on Barstool. That's our bet stamp pick of the week. And it's an upset special. And I honestly, truly think it's a divisional game. And I think the Rams can upset some people, and it's going to set up for a beautiful night game where that's going to really fucking matter.
Well, that's what they want.
I mean, I
get what they want.
I don't necessarily, I don't necessarily know if like that will come through, but if it does, like
it'll
I tip
make
my hat
a lot of
to
people
you
happy.
betting on Baker Mayfield. That's
fine.
From that
You
standpoint.
can bet on Baker Mayfield. I usually don't, but
no, I'm not. I'm not in this scenario.
Usually people don't.
Usually people don't, but I'm tipping my hat if you can come out on top.
My question is their coach a half a foot out the door? Because I got that alert yesterday. That took me.
We don't know.
That doesn't just come from nowhere. That's legit. There's no way that's fake. That's not. That's a legit.
To go to broadcasting? He said he's not going to broadcast. He already said he's not going to broadcasting.
He said that last year, and it came back this year. What does that mean?
They're giving him an even fatter check. He's getting somewhat of like $50 million a year. So
last year, Harbaugh said, "I'm not going to take any NFL jobs." Guess who's interviewing for the Broncos job this week?
Yep.
Money talks.
Money talks.
Money
it really
talks.
does.
That's what I'll say.
So $50 million is nothing to sniff at. And honestly, with the team,
they're not that good. They're not going to be good.
Yeah, no. I mean, you got your core is already, on the older side,
and they have no first-round picks, so they're done. I mean,
their window is definitely closed, in my opinion. I definitely think that their window is closed. But all right, I have another pick for you guys. I wanted to mention. I'd made a little SGP. I'd posted it in the Discord, and it's nothing too crazy this time. It's just a little two-legger, something cheeky that I thought. I'm taking the Cowboys minus 2.5. Getting hooked by anything, 3, anything like that. We're just taking 2.5. And then Sam Howell, his passing yards line was sitting at 188.5. For a guy that's making his debut like that, like I don't know, is that like a lot to anyone else?
It is a lot, but
it's about average for a first game of a quarterback. 188.
I'm taking the under, and you put those together at plus 144. I mean, I don't see a scenario where this guy throws for 200 yards against the Cowboys. I can't imagine that.
And I also have
very good though, so I'm not gonna He was a very good college quarterback. Doesn't mean it's going to mean anything in the NFL.
Sure.
I'll be interested. That's actually going to be a really interesting game to see because the Commanders don't have a quarterback next year, so I guess he's getting his opportunity. So
that's what I'm saying. Like this, that's what this is.
I'm gonna take. I also have to piggyback off of Matt's. I have the Cowboys -3.5 first half against Washington. That's at -132 on Barstool. Like you said, it's Hal's first game. They're not going to be ready for that. He's not going to be ready for that pass rush in that first half.
And the Cowboys are playing for something. I mean, if the Eagles lose,
it
isn't going to happen. Sorry, guys. But if the Eagles somehow lose, the Cowboys could be the 2 seed or the 1 seed. So,
listen, if Davis Webb comes out slinging seed, you're getting a text message immediately. That's all.
I hope I do because I want to play the Cowboys.
If I get a Webb to Sills connection, as soon as we come out, you are definitely going to be getting a text. But I said it right here. Every time a coach says they aren't going anywhere, they go somewhere immediately.
Every time. He put out a press release the other day, Harbaugh, saying, I'm staying in Michigan, and he's still interviewing for the job. That tells me something.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
They gotta be politically correct. They gotta play it the right way.
Yeah, you gotta have the publicity. Yeah, for sure. Don't want a bad look. Don't want to be tampering of any sort.
Did you guys see the McDaniel news too? That was weird.
What?
That they might fire him if they don't win today.
Nah, I can't imagine.
He needs to get fucking fired. He fucking sucks. He's a terrible coach.
I think McDaniel's too early to fire him.
Oh, Mike
McDaniel.
He does not deserve to get fired at all.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's actually a really good coach in my opinion.
No, he's part of the Shanahan tree. It's way too soon to start breaking off guys from the Shanahan tree.
Yeah, I know.
I think
to go. What do you mean?
To go. I mean, I know they really fell off a cliff. At the same time, their quarterback has been.
The quarterback's
not pudding brain. I mean, come on.
You got fucking Skylar
Josh
Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, Josh needs to go.
Oh, 100% Josh.
That's what I was just saying.
I meant Mike. I'm sorry. I completely forgot Josh McDaniel.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's safe to say that the Belichick coaching tree is a failure.
It's over.
That was a failure.
Matt Patricia, Josh McDaniel failed.
All these guys moved on. They failed. The Kyle Shanahan coaching tree, we still got to give that, more.
Matt LaFleur,
obviously Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay. Yeah, like these guys have seen success, and I think whichever guy, I think we could see another one of them sneak in and take the job.
Saleh too.
Kingsbury.
So
if they fire Mike McDaniels, they're a fucking poverty.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. They fired Brian Flores, and he didn't deserve it. So I mean, they have a history.
I think they're trying to go after Sean Payton.
They are,
and so it's like. Is it worth all that though? No, getting rid of Mike McDaniels for him?
You're getting
the Andy Reid coaching tree is getting picked apart. That's for sure. Kafka, they're looking at Kafka. The Giants do not want him gone. That's for sure.
Who's looking at Kafka?
Probably everybody.
I want to say the Chargers or Broncos. One of the two.
If Kafka leaves and Mike McDaniels gets fired, let's bring Mike McDaniels in.
Cool. If Mike McDaniel's fired, he will immediately be on a plane to Denver.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That's a fact.
Why?
Yeah. Well,
because that'll be the best job.
Well, do you also remember Mike McDaniel?
That's not the best job available.
There aren't many jobs.
Do we not remember Mike McDaniel in San Francisco saying, "I want to go wherever there's legal cannabis"? When he was in San Francisco. So Denver is the perfect spot for Mike McDaniel.
Be fair about it. What would be the best job open? Miami, and he wouldn't get the Miami job. He just got fired. So
yeah, Sean Payton is looking like a Denver Bronco. So
Sean Payton looking like a Los Angeles Charger. That's what he's looking like.
I mean,
does anybody want the Colts job? I mean,
no, nobody on God's green earth wants that job right now.
Andy B will coach the Colts.
Obviously I will. That's fine. I'll do it.
But Ice, you think so? I don't know. I was out in Colorado, or over the summer. Things were cool out there. I enjoyed my time.
Anyone want the coach job? Harbaugh might want the coach job.
Harbaugh
played quarterback.
Colts with a quarterback is a decent team, though. Like we're not acting like they don't got a decent team around that.
Their defense is definitely on
they just haven't found that quarterback since Andrew Luck.
I'll tell you who their quarterback is going to be. It's going to be Derek Carr.
I don't think they're going to go after another like
1
older
year guy.
quarterback, I think they're going to
Old
draft
mid
somebody.
quarterbacks. I mean, just going from Phil
Like-
Rivers to Matt Ryan to Derek Carr.
No, they're not
Being a
doing
Colts
that.
fan,
No
that's
way.
a slap in the face.
I'd be
That's
so fucking
disgusting.
mad as a Colts fan if they got Derek Carr. I'd be so
that's
pissed off.
disgusting. That's like
I
in the
think they draft
NBA.
somebody.
Why not?
That's in the NBA, just like picking up, old vets, hoping something. That's like the Chicago Bulls of the
That's
NBA.
like the Los Angeles Lakers trying to bring it. Like any LeBron team does that type of shit. Like they bring in old ass players, hoping, you know what I'm saying? Just, like Boogie Cousins, for example, they're working them out and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Oh, Vice is from California. I get it. I get it. I get it. Respect.
yeah, you're spoiled, bro. You're spoiled, bro.
Respect. But all right, anything
I mean,
else you guys
Jersey is
like?
good.
Yeah, no, we got it good out here.
We got
at
some
Crazy
good
Shore.
weed. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys like? I mean, Chargers, Broncos. We were talking about these teams, but their game doesn't really mean anything today, right? That's just like there's nothing.
Don't think the Chargers can move, right? They can't move.
No, they can't move, and the Broncos
Stink.
GG's.
So,
GG's. All right. Cardinals, 49ers, another one that means really.
No. Oh, it means something for the Niners.
Yeah, I guess.
Niners can get the
It
one.
means something for the Niners. They can get the one. If,
I'm praying to God
they got to watch
get
the
one. I don't
Giants
wanna see
game,
them.
but, like, you know.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
package
I
I
forgot
want
about
to see.
Wentz. Jeez, this is the ultimate mid
Oh,
pack right
yeah.
here. That's the ultimate mid pack. I mean, that's disgusting.
But they're minimal upgrades, I think, each time, right?
No, they just
No,
it's just
they
the
all
same
suck.
quarterback.
They
They're
all suck.
literally all are the same quarterbacks. Like old, washed up,
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
another
no,
contract,
you're
and they're
not- you're
happy
not
as hell
doing
for
that.
even getting another contract as quarterbacks.
Get
Aaron Rodgers
get
could go there.
Indianapolis Tim Tebow, and we'll talk.
Jordan Love.
Man. Jordan Love, yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys are interested in for today?
What's going on with Carlos?
Hey, nobody knows at this point.
I know.
Nobody
I know.
has any idea what's
I've
going
got
on
the
with
tweet
Carlos
right here.
Correa. Yeah, Andy B. Hey, no, Andy, you got to show it because we're gonna get a live burning if he doesn't sign with the Mets of Andy B. Nope, you had it. You
You
had
got
it.
a banner, bro.
I got a bet.
upside down.
Yeah. When it happened, I got it because my brother's a Giants fan, and I was
Flip it
gonna make
around.
fun of him. And then
Okay.
what happens happened. So let's hope.
GG's.
Well, we'll see with Carlos Correa. I still think he'll be a Met.
I do too. But
It's just really they got to work out some contracts, and it's really Correa's agent and Cohen's trying to measure their dicks right now. That's all it's really coming down to.
damn right.
So, Vice, I'm confused right here. I can't lie to you. Taking 2 3-teamers, Cardinals, Bengals, Colts, and Texans, Ravens, Niners.
So he's taking 2 3-teamers. So split it into 3 with 6 teams.
These games contradict each other, no? Like, am I stupid right now?
No, they don't.
How?
They all play each other though.
That's what I'm saying. You're
So
going to
he's
take
got to put
one
more
ticket's
on
gonna be
one
all
to
the
make
winners,
money.
and one ticket's going to be all the upsets? Is that what I'm...
Yeah, he's basically
Except for the Niners?
He's basically taking
Taking
yeah.
fade? Okay, huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It is an interesting choice.
I don't know.
Something
know,
all of
but-
us gamblers have done at one point is
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
it's-
so
it's basically
skeptical
a
on
hedge.
Colts Texans.
Yeah.
it's a parlay regardless. I don't think either one hits, but
You just have to hope those combinations hit, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know,
think
bro.
that either
I
will
don't
do.
know. I don't know about the Cardinals. And
That's,
I don't know about the Ravens. That's the thing. Like,
Well-
those are 2 teams I think are both losing, and those are
this
both
is a
on.
wonky. This is a
each.
wonky week though, so we really don't know what's gonna
No,
happen.
I respect
But they
advice. I
do
definitely
work
respect
smart,
Anthony
bro.
Brown
being-
playing
we're being
quarterback
critical,
for the Ravens.
you know?
So
Yeah,
Anthony
I mean,
Brown.
they
He just
basically.
take 3 favorites and 3 underdogs.
Yep. I
That's
think
all.
honestly, if I was looking at one underdog to win today, I think I did like the Texans, honestly, in the position that they're
Yeah.
in. And I mean, just nobody at the value of it is pretty good too. Plus 130, and nobody on the Colts is trying. I mean, at this point, why? Like, why would you? put
Are the
yourself out
Texans locked into the first spot, into the first pick?
Into the
there? No.
no.
Texans aren't the
Then
worst team in the
they're
league.
losing.
They
The
wanna
Colts
lose.
will win. The Colts will win.
Go to the Bears. That's why I think the Bears were gonna want to lose too.
The Colts will win.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
not
if you're
locked
putting
into
money
that
on
number one
on
spot.
Week 18 Colts Texans, you need help. Yeah, I mean, that's,
I
Yeah.
like the Colts, yo. I
Thank
really
you,
do like the
Ahmed.
Colts.
Thank you. I like that.
yeah, but we're a betting show. You know, we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
I'll
that.
We're gonna
respect
talk
it.
about it. We'll
We're
talk
the
about
degenerates,
it.
you know, as our Instagram says, we're the degenerates your parents
Yeah.
talked about. You know, it is what it is.
I
But-
agree with the sentiment of it, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. So anything else? Excuse me. Anything else you guys want to add in for today? I'm excited. Tomorrow, obviously. Big
Oh,
game.
yeah.
We'll be live tomorrow.
We'll have to
talking
be a little
lot.
earlier because for some reason the game's a little earlier. Probably
time is the
because
game?
of its location. 7:30 is the game.
Oh yeah, we'll be
We'll
good.
be a
right
little early,
before
What's the game tomorrow?
national championship, baby.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I forgot there's no more Monday night games. for
No,
the
no more
NFL.
Monday night.
Yep. But
Awesome.
all right. Awesome, guys.
yeah.
Appreciate you all for tuning in. Vice, Double R. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Like I said, we're going to be live tomorrow, a little earlier, probably around 6:15.
Yeah.
Kicking things up, talking some NCAA national championship, talking some NBA picks as well. We've been doing really good in NBA. Just a reminder, like I had mentioned when we first got on, drop a follow across all platforms. Drop a sub if you're coming in from YouTube. We appreciate all the support. Join the Discord, dsc.gg, Most Sports. For all our free picks that we just talked about, they're going to be right in the Discord, all for free, just listed for you. So you don't got to come back and, listen to everything over again. We're going to be live Tuesday night, Most Sports TV. As always, we're back at it in the new studio. And yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will catch you guys and Andy B's dogs tomorrow.
Woo. Hell
Peace.
yeah. Peace.